Hi, my name is Megan and I'm a former University of Kentucky gymnast, and then I went on to pursue my master's in sports psychology, and now I provide tools and strategies to gymnasts and athletes all over to help them overcome their mental obstacles. To start overcoming a fear, you gotta find out what is it that you're afraid of and why are you afraid of it. So kind of really digging deep and figuring out, why did this start? Maybe it's from an injury, maybe it's from a fall that you had, maybe you had a setback and a mental block. So once we figure out that why, then we can kind of tackle the right strategy and figure out what's working best for you to work through that. And then taking steps back. So if we're on the high beam and we just can't go for it on the high beam, then let's go back to the floor. Let's go all the way back to the floor and take slow steps and feel confident at that step before you move to the next step. And always what I say to my athletes is, it's gonna be ultimately figuring out what works best for you. So what works for your teammate next to you, it might not work for you. So we have to figure out what's gonna be the perfect piece to the missing puzzle. Frustration, of course, in the sport of gymnastics, and then of course on balance beam, is just inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's a really hard sport and beam is extremely tough. So it's something that we can't really avoid. So learning the tools to help us get through that is something really important. So what I like to tell athletes that's helpful for frustration is taking a break, resetting your brain. So if you're having a day that you're just feeling really frustrated, learn to recognize that within yourself. Go take a break, whether that's getting a drink of water, running to the restroom real quick, and just taking that moment to be able to reset. Then when you come back, I always challenge them to think about, okay, what is the last time that I did this really great? And what helped me do it really great? So that way that's the current thought in your brain instead of the frustrating thoughts that are currently happening. So consistent confidence is tricky because in gymnastics, it's something that could go wrong in the blink of an eye. So, and we always tend to focus on those mistakes. Something that can be really helpful is journaling and kind of keeping track of your progress and writing down words and feelings that you felt throughout your progress. And that way you have the ability to look back and say, okay, look at how far I've come this whole month. I felt really good after practice. So that way, whenever you start to feel a little bit of a dip in the confidence, you can look back at that first day of the month or 3 weeks ago, and you can still continue to keep building it and maintaining it.